I mean, I'm actually a little surprised they actually went out and signed a safety, a Georgia Bulldog, a former first-round pick. That's really interesting. And Jalen Hurts had a fantastic practice the other day. Really great. And we have a lot to discuss. So let's get into it.
A killer buried, but not dead.
Darren, we better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. This video is sponsored by BetUS, so definitely go check them out if you guys haven't. A lot to discuss here. Obviously, playoff game this Sunday. It seems like the days are getting longer, and I'm going out of my mind right now. I'm working my other job, and then it's just been kind of crazy. I feel like these days are just never ending, and we're never getting close to this playoff game. But it will come sooner or later. Pause. We have a lot to discuss here. Now, first bit of news I want to go after is Cine. I think that's how you say his name. I remember him from the draft at 22, first-round pick, Minnesota Vikings. The Eagles are known, okay, for getting the best out of their talent, especially under Vic Fangio. He will get the best out of a player that he senses that they have some type of special skill set that other teams could not pull that out of them, okay? And Cine could be one of those players. Very rangy safety. I mean, realistically, it was a crowded safety room in 22. He couldn't even be a starter. He couldn't be a backup. He's never really panned out to be that guy. But he's got pushback. He's got aggressiveness. He's got really good tackling. And, I feel that there could be something there with a player like this. I can't ignore the fact that the Eagles could turn a $1.6 million back to look like probably an over $20 million back in Zach Bond, okay? A Pro Bowler, guy has done nothing for 4 years as a role player, turning him into what he is now, is the number one linebacker in the league for Philadelphia right now. Okay, safety is interesting because they sign a guy like this with look what they did with Mekhi Becton. He's done absolutely nothing in his career. He's either been injured or he hasn't really worked out or progressed well with the New York Jets. And look what they did to him at right guard. I mean, it's crazy what they are pulling out of these players. I think this is one of those perfect years where let's go grab another guy that hasn't had his best career. Okay, all I know right now is that with the Vikings, obviously, I know he had an injury either why he was released or it was after that, bouncing from a couple teams and obviously going to the Buffalo Bills to their practice squad as of right now. So I don't know. They picked him up off the street or whatever as a free agent. And this is good because now going into that safety room now, Sidney Brown, okay, reckless tackling ability, which I think Fangio has taken less appreciation on Sidney Brown with reckless tackling with good coverage. But Tristan McCollum seems like more of the favorited safety to Vic Fangio because he is a better tackler, but his coverage is really lackluster. And then getting a guy like this, rangy, fast, move around, can get off blocks. I mean, he has flashed that. Can Vic Fangio, can the Eagles take this skill set? Can they revive his career and turn him around and get the best out of him? And I think this is a great player, especially a Georgia Bulldog. He obviously has some ex-teammates that were here, now teammates, okay, national champions. So I think this was a really, smart move, not only for, this year, but for the offseason program next year. I mean, it can't get any better than that. The Eagles need depth, definitely inside corner, maybe outside corner. And yeah, safety, I think, is definitely going to be another one, which I think there's still questions right now. I know Chauncey's here. I know, obviously, Reed Blankenship has another year in Philadelphia in 25, his last year on his contract. And really behind that, it's, Bradbury hasn't gotten back. What the hell happened to him? What's going on with him? Did he take a vacation? Does he know there's a season going on? Is he not practicing? I have no idea. So it's the safety position depth-wise has been questionable, and Fangio has kind of shown us at this point who he's kind of favored. So we'll see what happens, but that's the news. Let me know what you guys think about him. That actually makes me really excited, honestly. I'm very excited about that. Secondly, Jalen Hurts was practicing at the link, which was fantastic, guys. Lane Johnson had some really nice things to say, that he was efficient, he was solid, and a really good practice from Jalen Hurts, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to say, okay? Jalen Hurts in a controlled environment. Can that knock the rust off enough? He's gonna have rust, guys. I mean, look, I think getting the chemistry right is important. The number two thing with him, he needs to stop diving, needs to protect himself. He needs to slide in these games a lot more. I think that's the number one thing he really has to do to protect himself in these playoff games. And let me tell you something. If there are defenses out there that know that he's had a concussion that was pretty bad at this point, it wouldn't shock me if some of these other teams are going to try to headhunt him even more, especially if you even meet the Washington Commanders at the NFC Championship game. Even before that, if that's going to be the case, not before the NFC Championship game, if that's going to be the case, I don't know. But these are uncontrolled environments when it comes to these games, okay, where as a quarterback, you're going to feel a lot different in a game because you have to worry about getting hit and all these other things are going to happen. So at practice, they can control everything. And like I said, I think basic passes make things simple for Jalen Hurts. I don't want to go into the second series of this game. He throws 3 times straight, throwing a 70-yard pass downfield, and they're just trying to get they're literally trying to force Jalen to pass and put the game on his shoulders so much that they don't expand this offense and really give the ball to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert's back, the number one offensive line. You got Saquon Barkley in 2,000 rush yard season. You have Kenneth Gainwell. You have weapons in this offense. If the defense plays off, you dump it down. If you're on, you change, you want to audible the play to a cross or to a hot route. Short passing game. There's so many weapons here, okay? Hurts shouldn't be putting the game on his shoulders. It should never happen that way. So I feel so comfortable going to this game, okay, with Jalen Hurts because he doesn't have to do everything in the beginning of this game. Let these receivers work for those yak yards. Let your offense work for you in command, okay? And like I said, that's really the big thing because he's missed a lot of time. Practice is practice. They're at the link. They're trying to make it game-like. I get it, but it's only so much you could do with that. Okay, there's only so much you could turn it into. Okay, and that's where I am with this situation. But I'm really glad that he is back and he has looked fantastic. And he'll have practice Thursday, Friday, walk through Saturday, and boom, we are ready to pulverize the Green Bay Packers at the link and do our thing. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what you guys think about the Jalen Hurts situation. And let me know what you guys think about Lewis Cine as well. Coming to the Eagles, Georgia Bulldog. Do you think the Eagles have a plan with him going forward? You guys probably know him a lot more than I do. I remember him from the draft a few years ago, but you probably know a lot more. So that's pretty much about it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes what up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.